So, what's up, Facebook? Today, my daughter got bullied. That's a big thing, and it's a big thing for her because it never happened before. But it's also a big thing for me, to say something about it and explain my daughter, that it's not acceptable. Happened on the bus. She was playing. It all starts as playing at first. Little girl was older than her, so little girl jealous. Pulling her jacket. She like, let my jacket go. They playing at first. Somehow or another, my daughter ended up on the ground and got a scuff on her shin. Not playing around. Now that's no longer, a playful type of thing. Now, what made the situation even worse is that the school never called me. I found out a day later that my daughter has been bullied on, and nobody said anything. I went to the school. They explained to me that they have a new nurse, and that that should have never happened. They apologized. Understandable. But because you didn't call me this time, now I need to know if you haven't called me before. Now I'm going to be on you. But I've been on them before. I knew the old nurse, and I knew the old nurse would have never, she would have called. She knows me. She knows my daughter. She knows, she sees us frequently. And so now, it's not okay. So I need you to really be on your job now, because that's not okay. That my daughter, and I explained this to her, and I want people to explain this to their kids. Your only job at school is to be a student. Be on your best behavior and get these A's. Everything else is just fun in the sun. Your job is not to argue, to fight, to do anything other than be a student, get these A's, and be on your best behavior. Anything else is somebody else's job. See, I can remember getting bullied at school, and I would think like, damn, I don't even want to go to school today. That's an undue burden, undue stress to a student. That ain't your job to be worried about that. The moment, and you tell your kids, the moment you feel pressured and not happy about anything going on, there's somebody that handles that. You are not on the security team. You are not loss prevention. You ain't human resources. You're not administrative. You're not anything but a student. The only thing you have to do is to be a student. You're a student when you walk in. You're a student when you leave. So I told my daughter, you say, don't touch me. Don't laugh about it. Look them directly in their eyes and you say, don't put your hands on me. The moment you think that they will, or the moment they do, you drop everything. You walk off. Walk off. You go to the first teacher you see. This happened to me. You need to go handle it. That's not my job. You can say it like that too, because it's the truth. You can be right, matter of fact. You ain't got to be nice about it. You ain't got to be scared about it. None of that. You came to do your job. They need to do theirs. And here's something else you need to tell your kid. If you don't, because this is going to help them in life. If you don't get the answer you need or the help you need from one person, you go to the next. And if that person don't help you, you go to the next. And you go to the next. Because if it get to me and you have to come to me, I'm really going to handle it. I'm not playing around with my kid. Never. Never. The only thing that they need to do and the only thing they have to be is a student when they get there and a student when they leave. That's all. That's all. There's no reason why anything else should be the case. And by telling them to go from one person to the next person, they're going to have to do that in life. If you in college and that professor hasn't helped you and you can't get it, you paying for that. You ask that professor, you go to tutoring, you go to a guidance counselor, you do whatever is necessary to get that A. Because that class ain't cheap. Or somebody's bothering them in real life or in the streets. You go to one person, that adult next door didn't help you. You go to the next person. You go to the next person. You come back home, whatever the case may be. You don't stop at one person. You keep going until you get the answer you deserve, or the answer you need, rather. But yeah, my baby got bullied. How dare they? That got me all the way shook up.